we come here, Jason? It was around 2000, 2001. I'm being very facetious. I'm sorry. I know, it was back during the 50s. I know. We came, the first time it was 52 or some shit. So ladies and gentlemen, I have my talents, good and bad. But as far as I know, I am the world's only Fridtjof Nansen impersonator in the whole world. That's right. And some of you have seen our shows before. You might remember that I do a little Fridtjof Nansen impersonation. And I figured I probably would just give that up on this tour. You know, rest on my laurels. But I had some requests, some email requests to actually do it again, so I'm going to do it. And of course I can't resist because we're right here in the shadow, only 10 minutes away is the Fram exhibit, which I visited last time I was here. Anyway, Fridtjof Nansen, as you all know, he was just one of the most incredible human beings of the early 20th century that there was. He did so many things you can't even name them all, you know? He was one of the pioneers of molecular nerve biology at the age of 20 years old. You know? He invented the telemark ski jump. He invented instruments to measure the pressure of the seawater below sea level. He was the first person to cross-country ski across the middle part of Norway. He led the first party that crossed the Greenland ice cap. By the way, how he did that was this. It was only settled on the west side at the time. So everybody that tried to explore Greenland, they'd start there at the settled part. That way, if they went out and got in trouble, they could make it back to the settled part. Not Fridtjof Nansen. What he did, he said, we'll start on the east side, then we have to make it to the west, to the settled part. We have no choice. We got to make the mission work, or we're all dead. You know, that was him. Let's see, what else did he do? He helped solve the disillusion between Sweden and Norway in the early 1900s. He invented the Nansen passports because after the First World War, countries just disappeared. There were citizens and people, refugees all over Europe that had no country to even go to. They couldn't even say they belonged to a country, and Nansen worked it all out. You know? He won the Nobel Peace Prize for that, as a matter of fact. You know. And through all that, of course, and then of course, the famous, mission to the North Pole. Of course, he made it as far north as anybody had and held that record for a long time. And doing all that, is the most amazing thing, of course, is that he did all those things, and he somehow found time to have very interesting intellectual relationships with beautiful women all over Europe. Right. Anyway, when he went north, he had a big plan, of course. Fridtjof Nansen. This was his plan. We're going to take the Fram. We're going to build this great boat, okay? We're going to build this really strong boat. We're going to sail it up into the ice cap and let it get frozen in, and the ice cap will float us over the North Pole. They figured it would take at least 3 years. Okay? Everyone thought they were crazy. No one thought a boat could be built strong enough to withstand that kind of pressure for that long. They thought it would be crushed. These men would starve to death and freeze to death out on the ice cap. But anyway, they got up there, and it worked. The Fram did not crush. The Fram stood this incredible pressure. The ice buckled up several stories high around it. Stories high around it. And the Fram did not crush. However, there was one problem. The ice was not drifting fast enough or far enough to get to the North Pole. Oh no, Nansen has a problem. What does he do now? So, he decides him and his friend, Heidmar Johansson, would get on a dog sled. They would sled to the North Pole and then sled back to civilization. So, this was in 1895. And the diaries of this are so magnificent. They're so understated. But it's just this absolutely amazing story. Now here's my own version of one of his entries. This is my own interpretation, if you don't mind.
Are you going to do punk rock ska?
March 25th, 1895. The temperature is 45 degrees below zero. The wind is blowing at 45 knots. Today, I woke up and a giant polar bear was trying to eat Johansson. So, I took out my gun, but the gun was frozen solid, it would not shoot. So, I grabbed my giant metal frying pan, I jumped on top of the polar bear, and I beat the polar bear over the head with the frying pan until it was dead. Then, we cut it open, and we drank the blood for breakfast. It was very good, yes. This song's called Shop It Around. Soldier running scared. to you. It's like the Oslo traffic. Here I have some place to be. Where are you tonight? Where are you tonight? But the river captain, he knows my face. Baby, even the neighbors is gonna have to wait. Where are you tonight? Where are you tonight? What it can be, just one thing, obviously. Then again, not many of them are not heard of Scorchers play. Or should I say, it's like one thing, keep you drunk. I deliver to